Okay, people, let's talk. I just saw the craziest thing just a second ago. I was reading news as I do every day, and I think I was on AOL.com or something. I don't know. Yeah, I was on AOL, and I saw this thing that says Facebook leads to former student getting racist college to apologize. So I just had to check this out because you know equality is one of my big issues, whether it be race, gender, sexual preferences, or whatever. Equality is one of my hot button issues. I like everybody, whether you believe in what they do or not, whether you like them, whether that particular group fancies you, or whether they even are mine. I'm 100% about them having an equal shot to live the way they live because just when you don't give people the chance or when you publicly denounce a lifestyle or a person or a race or a gender and everything and put them down, it makes it so much harder to live. Um, because if everybody doesn't have equal rights, it's kind of one of those things like even if you don't denounce them, even if you don't publicly go out against them, if they don't have the same rights, obviously people are going to be apt to say they are less just because of that. Just because of that, they're less. Um, so hot button issue. So I was like, I gotta check this out. This is crazy. I'm thinking about, you know, at first I'm thinking, this has to be something small. This has to be like, being ignored for a department name or something. And then I started reading about this college. The college is Bob Jones College. Apparently it's a Christian college in South Carolina. And apparently this college had very strict rules about interracial socializing just in general. And the strictest one, the one that caught me most, the one that I was like, I got to do a blog about this because this is just ridiculous. Was interracial dating at one time was outlawed at the school, which is the deep south. I grew up in the deep south. I understand the deep south. That did not surprise me. What did surprise me is this ban wasn't taken down to the year 2001. Let me let y'all sit on that a moment. This ban lasted till 2001. Seriously? Seriously? You'd have like 3 decades. Like, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and throw the 60s out the window. The 60s was shot. Like, I understand most, racial equality stuff went down then, but because it takes some adjustment time, I'll throw the 60s out the window and let you have that. I'll give you those years. But you had 3 decades to get your act together as people, as people, as a group of individuals supposed to further higher education, supposed to be a beacon of enlightenment to the world. You had 3 decades to get your act together. And it took to the year 2000 to take down the interracial dating statute. I understand. The people in charge at any given time during this school's history might not have felt that it was proper for people to be dating interracial. I will let that go because it is South Carolina. It is the deep South. Most of the people who were in charge from the time of, you know, um, integration to the time of even the time of the eventual lift of the ban have been raised in households where it just did not fly. You talk about a very conservative college in a very conservative state in a very conservative county in a very conservative town. But just from a how it looks standpoint, I can't believe this wasn't taken down. And other than the fact that a person signs a letter, decides to go to the college and leave at any time, I can't believe this college did not get in serious trouble as far as somebody going and saying, "What is this?" Because you go to the college. Okay, if you went to this college's website back in the year 2000, I'm pretty sure the college website did have at the front, oh, by the way, knowing racial data. I'm pretty sure that wasn't on there. I'm pretty sure if you looked hard enough, yes, you could find it on there, and the college could go, yes, we had it on our website. But it wasn't like a forefront thing. And a lot of people apparently got blindsided going to this college and didn't have a clue. And it was punishable. It wasn't just don't do it. Like, don't do it, you'll look bad, or don't do it, we'll send you. It was punishable. And apparently it was very easy to get to a level of expulsion. Um, Hand holding apparently was a demerit. They worked on a demerit system. I don't know how many demerits it took, but hand holding was already one, two, maybe even three demerits, depending on who you were. And I mean, that's just hand holding. Uh, that's ridiculous. The year 2000, like what? As a nation built on equality. First, the qualities of, the chance to look for a religion, to serve under your religion as you choose, freely, without persecution. And then as we move over time, we move to racial equality, gender equality, just social equalities of all kinds. Um, how? How did this slip under the radar? This is an institution of education, one that some students could afford, but couldn't afford anything else. How? Private college or not private college? How did the people of South Carolina live with this? Like, black or not? Because South Carolina already has an image problem. I don't know if they know this, but they already have an image problem. How do you let this get by you? How don't you, even as a racist white South Carolinian, if that's what you are, I don't know. I'm not saying that South Carolina's a racist and white. I'm just saying, even if you were, say you were white racist South Carolinian, how? It makes you look bad. And when you look bad like that, it starts to affect your economy. And when it starts to affect your economy, it starts to affect your pocketbook. And when it starts to affect your pocketbook, you can fake it. I could fake it. If I hated blue people, but all the blue people in the world had the money, I would fake it. But I don't have a problem with blue people. Go Blue Man Group. I just, I'm not even gonna give a shout out. I'm not even gonna give a shout out in this one because this is so insulting. This is so horrible and terrible. I don't want any of my friends to be associated with this story. Like 2000, 2000, 30 years, you had 3 decades to get your act together, and it still took you another year. Way to go, Bob Jones University. Of course, they have apologized for their they have now apologized for their racist attitudes and the rules that they had back then, and that's good. I just, I don't know. It's bad. Um, just I just want everybody to think about the things that they do and the things that they associate themselves with, because things like this, they shouldn't even be stood for. Um, have a great night, everybody. I love you guys. Michael Ingram out.